They're mean, they're scary, they're deathly, and they have magic, I tell you. Magic that is the most deadly magic of them all. I am talking about orcs, and they are coming to you, brought to you by Universal and Blizzard Entertainment, June 10th. It's called Warcraft, and they are coming, I tell you. Now that is what I call scary. Orcs, most deadliest creatures ever, and they're green too. And I'm talking green as in creepy, heebie-jeebie green, which actually brought them to life even more. My name is Morgan Brian Birch, by the way. I'm age 11 and a half, and I'm reporting for Kids First. And today we're reviewing the movie, if you guessed it, you're right, Warcraft. This was something that's definitely wonderful. It's based off a game, and you don't have to play the game in order to like this. I've never played the game even though I'm quite a big gamer, and I still loved the film because of the graphics and all the actors. Speaking about graphics, they were actually my favorite part of this movie. I mean, it literally brought it to life, and I loved all the overview shots that we got to see over the shoulder. It made you feel like you were sitting with the orcs and standing with the king and the prince, trying to protect your people. It just brought them to life. Not only that, but the orcs were really scary, especially the head orc. He gave me the heebie-jeebies, and he's the creepiest part of the movie, I tell you. Now, also we have Toby Cabell, who is the chieftain, and his name is Duritan. He's an orc, and he was simply fantastic at his part. I liked his deep voice. It fit the part perfectly, and that really brought him to life, which I really did enjoy. We also have another orc who's my favorite character, but she's not just any orc. She's a half human, half orc, and she was really cool. Her name is Paula Patterson, and she was just amazing. Her name is Gondia, and I loved her character. I really liked that she could be able to speak both languages. Like, she could speak human, and then she could speak orc, which was really cool. And I loved one of the scenes where she was trying to translate to the king and the chieftain orc. And that was just simply fantastic. Not only that, but we have princes and kings. Travis Filmer is Anderson Luther, who's the prince, and you can really tell that he wants to make some sacrifices and really help his kingdom and protect his son and his father, the king. Now, the king, Dominic Cooper, was simply amazing. He was great. I was literally oohing and awing, and well, he had to make some tough decisions, and I do agree with the decisions that he had to make, along with the chieftain as well. Now, we also have wizards. How cool is that? I told you there was magic. We have a wizard in training whose name is Kerner, who's played by Ben Sturzer, who was simply fantastic. And he was actually really funny, and he made me laughing as well, and smiling because of how cool he was. And his cheekbones, well, they're actually really cute. And then we also have Ben Foster, who is actually the Guardian. He has magical powers that nobody else in this entire kingdom does. So he can protect the people and make sure they stay safe from the orcs, which I really did enjoy. And that was simply amazing. My favorite scene was probably the scene where the final battle happened. I mean, you have orcs and wizards and so many different things going on. You're like, wow. It really was like something that you could not blink at because of how amazing it was. And that kept me entertained. And I got to see it in IMAX, which increased this so much. And it was like, wow. And this is a must-see in the theater because the 3D is literally popping at you. And not many movies do that anymore. But I really did enjoy this. So it's a must-see in IMAX and in 3D. I'd have to say that I'd give this age range of probably 11 and up, or 10, but kids under that might actually feel like a little bit scared of the orcs and everything, because there is a little bit of violence, and they'll be like, and that will scare them a bit too much. But if they know it's fake, then you can take them to this movie, because it is great. I give this 5 out of 5 orc stars. Bye, see you next time on Kids First.